Hey guys, welcome to Sound Pure. I'm Barry. In this video, we're looking at DW snare drums. This particular one is out of the Collector series. This is a 5.5 by 14 polished brass, or sometimes referred to as the bell brass snare drum. Bell brass is completely different from the standard black nickel over brass. The black nickel over brass is a 1mm shell. This is closer to 3mm, and no crimps and folds on the top and bottom of the shell. So at 3mm, we're close to 1/8 of an inch thick. One of the great things about this is that there's no disruption of the airflow because of the no crimps and folds on this drum. But at that 1/8 inch kind of shell thickness, it just has a solid definition that you don't find from a lot of the thinner drums. It's making this a great drum for live work as well as some session work, depending on the player. For you guys that are really kind of swinging from a whole nother zip code, this is a perfect example of a drum that you could take to the gig, split somebody's skull open and have a great time. This is definitely one of my favorites, just to kind of piss off the bass player. Just kind of snap and watch him squint. At the 1/8 inch, again, it just has a little bit more focus, a little bit more definition, especially at the top side and as well as on the bottom side. I think one of my favorite things about thicker shells is that lower definition. There's so many drums that you can get tuned high sound great. When they get to that bottom and that low mid, a lot of them lose that definition. This guy definitely does not have any problems there. Part of that is contributed as well to these 10 lugs, just giving you a really nice even stretch on the head. DW's also added the True Pitch 50 tension rods. They have almost 3 times the actual threading on this tension rod, just kind of allowing you to kind of get into that tuning at a very granular level. This also has the True Hoops. True Hoops are a 3mm hoop. It's somewhere between a triple flanged hoop and a die cast hoop. Just a little bit weightier than a 2.3, and then it has this kind of nice fleshy point up on top, kind of splits the difference between that die cast. So for you guys that really kind of want that heavy side sticking or that rim shot, this definitely allows you a little bit more emphasis on the note. This also has the mag throw off. It's a drawbridge style with a sensitivity dial on this side. And then they've added a 3-position butt plate on this side. So for you guys that require kind of multiple snare sensitivity settings, you can actually do this now with a flip of a lever. 3 positions, again, will allow you kind of, depending on how you set it up, you could have it wet, dry, or completely off. And then again, this ships with Remo heads, coated ambassador top, snare side ambassador bottom, and then 20-strand wires. This drum's available on a try before you buy program. It's a hassle-free way to get this drum in your own hands and really appreciate and understand the nuances of this instrument at your own pace. I'm gonna run this drum through a couple of different tuning examples, kind of give you an idea what it's capable of. Be right back. So that was the DW 5.5 by 14 Collector Series bell brass snare drum. An absolutely monster of a snare drum. Again, this guy kind of weighs in at about 20 pounds, and it's definitely not for the faint of heart. Perfect again for kind of live session work or session work. depending on how you play this drum. There's a lot more focus here, and again, there's a broad tuning range. I do like this, having this kind of open shell dynamic, just giving you just a little bit more flexibility on the top side as well as on the low side of your tuning. So if you guys are looking for something a little bit different, give this guy some serious consideration. Keep in mind that we're always looking for quality trades as well, so if you find yourself not using something, give us a call, we'll get you traded out. And if you like the video, please subscribe below. Don't forget to follow us on social media. You can stay up to date with the latest arrivals as well as the current news. Thanks for watching.